I'm now going to make my Jenigami carriage. You can see three very different examples here. This was my original design. This to be like a glass carriage. I don't know if you can see the globe that well on camera though, but I'm probably going to spray this with some glitter to help it to stand out. And I have a unicorn come Pegasus at the front here, and I've actually cut the wings out twice so that they can actually open on the front of the carriage there. This one I've cut a smaller size, cut from Peaches and Cream card, and I was going to actually use that one as a wedding invitation. And this one I've cut just for a little girl to play with. I've cut it out pink and added lots of sparkles and glitter to this one. Now this one is actually really simple to make. I did it that way on purpose because I imagined lots of young girls wanting to make this one, and older girls like me. I thought this one was really good fun when I was designing it. What's important is that you lay out all of the parts in the right order and the right way up, because that will actually help you. I think Bakewell's maybe going to come along to help as well, but let's hope not. We have our wheel sections here, which are the main sides of the carriage. Bakewell, you can't sit on my wheel sections. Let's see if I can still show these to you. Obviously, you might not want to cut all of the spokes of the wheels out here. That might be a bit too much effort. What I'd maybe do is cut the full circle and then maybe use a fancy flower stamp or punch and punch something out the centre here just to make it a bit more intricate. But the rest of the design is really simple curves and really simple straight lines. You have lots of strengthening bars on this one to hold it together. These 6 are identical, and again they're just straight lines, and these 2 are kind of strengthening bars but a bit more detail as well, just to make it look pretty, and they're just simple straight lines and curves. You then have these parts. These 4 parts are identical, and this is for the carriage section. Again, really easy to cut out. We have these 3 sections. This section is actually the back of the carriage, where this is actually meant to be like a seat section. So if you were doing it out of acetate, you could actually colour this section in, or you could add some little people to sit on here. You then have the middle section of the carriage, and then the front section of the carriage. Now I would lay these out this way up. So you have them in exactly this order: the 2 outer slots at the bottom, the 2 outer slots at the top, the 2 outer slots at the bottom. This one's actually slightly bigger than this one, so I would lay them out in exactly this order. We then have these 2 sections that go at the sides of the carriage, and I'd lay them out with the slots at the bottom. Right? This will actually make it a lot easier when you're putting it together if you lay them out exactly like this. We then have the main section of the carriage with the horse at the front, and that's what we're going to start working with. So I'm going to take this big section here, and this is the top. This is going to go inside here, and the slots at the middle here are going to go into the slots at the middle here. Now you do have to totally bend your piece of card to get it to go in, so either use flexible card or acetate works beautifully for this design. We're then going to take this one here, which goes at the back here, inside here, because that's the seat of the actual carriage. And again, the slots at the middle, at the top and the bottom here, go into the middle of the carriage, like so. And then this is the front, so this goes into your slots, top and bottom in here. And there you have the 3 in that direction. We then take these 2 outer ones, and they've got 3 slots at the top and the bottom of the inner circle there, and they go over these 3 slots here and under these 3 slots here. So again, you will need card bending to put these in place. I'm going to start by putting them into the middle one. Now what may happen when you're doing this is that the one that you're putting it into may actually pop out of its slot, but you just tuck it back in again. Like that one did. Right, so we have them included on that side, and I'm going to do exactly the same on this side. I've used 180 GSM card for this because I knew I needed it to be fairly flexible. Also I wanted it fairly light to be able to stand up, although I did the horse from stronger card and the wheels from stronger card. Right, let's just fold that flat a little bit because it's got a bit lumpy bumpy where I've been bending it. And there you have the main part already done. We just need to add these outer sections. And as you'll see on this side here, we have a slot at the top and then two at the bottom, and that will perfectly hold one of these by slotting it over the middle section and under either side. Now if you hadn't put the other sections in the right way up, this part wouldn't fit on. So if this part doesn't fit on, you know that you've gone wrong in one of the earlier steps. And I'm going to do this side as well. Oops, knock it over. Put over the middle and then under either side. Make sure that's all in place, and then the last two go at the front and the back ends of the carriage. Okay. Over in the middle. And lastly at the back here. I hope you'll agree this is a really simple globe shape to make. I think it's probably the easiest globe shape I've ever done. Again, just because I was focused on young children might want to make this one. So there we have the main section, but obviously that's not much good on its own, it won't stand up much at all.